A young Brazza's monkey clings to a narrow branch above a dark African river. Behind it, a leopard edges closer. Below, something larger is waiting beneath the surface. The branch cannot hold the cat for long, but the water may be even more dangerous. Across the river, the troop is calling. The leopard lowers its body. The youngster looks down. The chase is about to enter another hunter's territory. Only minutes earlier, the forest had been quiet. Morning light filtered through the riverine canopy of Central Africa. Water wound between tangled roots and flooded vegetation. A small troop of Brazza's monkeys searched for fruit above the muddy bank. Among them was a youngster with a copper-colored crown, amber eyes, and a pointed white beard. While the adults stayed close, it followed ripe fruit toward the lower branches. One fruit became two, then three. The troop's calls grew fainter. The youngster had moved beyond the safety of the group, and something below had noticed. A leopard moved through the shadows. Its spotted coat vanished between patches of light and dark. Its paws touched the damp ground without a sound. The monkey was small. The branches were low. The route back to the troop could be cut off. The leopard did not rush. A failed charge would send every monkey higher into the canopy. Above, the youngster reached for another fruit. Then the forest went still. It stopped chewing and looked down. The leopard pressed close to the base of a tree. The monkey lowered its body and froze. Brazza's monkeys often rely on stillness to avoid detection. In broken forest light, silence can be as useful as speed. For a moment it worked. Then a piece of fruit slipped from the youngster's hand and struck the leaves below. The leopard's head snapped toward the sound. The monkey ran. The leopard burst into the lower canopy. The young monkey fled from branch to branch, racing through the dense river trees as leaves shook and vines swung behind it. The distance between them opened and closed with every turn. The leopard used thicker limbs and leaning trunks to stay close, while the lighter youngster crossed narrow branches that bent beneath its weight. For a few seconds, the monkey began to pull away. Then the canopy started to thin. Ahead, a fallen tree stretched out over the river toward the opposite bank. The youngster raced onto it. Behind, the leopard followed without slowing. The troop was visible across the water, but it was still out of reach. The fallen trunk ended in a thin branch above the river. The monkey reached the tip and stopped. Nothing lay ahead but open water. The leopard advanced from behind. The branch trembled. The youngster looked toward its troop, then down at the surface. Small ripples moved against the current. The leopard lowered its shoulders. The monkey was trapped above the river. The cat launched forward. The branch snapped downward. The youngster vanished into the water. The monkey surfaced between flooded roots and began swimming toward the opposite bank. The leopard raced along the shoreline. It did not need to enter deep water. It only had to reach the shallow exit first. Wet fur made every stroke heavier. The cat cut across the muddy bank and stepped into the shallows ahead. The youngster changed direction. The leopard followed. Once again, it was being forced away from safety. But now the troop could see everything. A deep call rolled through the trees. The adult male moved onto a low branch and shook it hard. The mother climbed toward the water, calling to her young. Other monkeys shifted through the surrounding canopy. Branches moved on both sides. Alarm calls came from above and behind. Each time the cat focused on the swimmer, another sound pulled its attention away. The troop could not overpower the leopard, but together, their movement created confusion. For a hunter that depends on one perfectly timed strike, hesitation can be costly. The leopard stepped deeper into the shallows, still watching the monkey. Behind it, a narrow line moved across the surface. At first, it looked like a drifting branch. Then two eyes appeared. A large crocodile had been wading beneath the muddy water. The monkey's splashing had drawn its attention, but the leopard was closer. The crocodile surged forward. The cat turned at the last instant. Jaws snapped shut where its hind leg had been less than a second earlier. Water exploded across the bank. The leopard lost its footing and crashed into the mud. The crocodile lunged again. Now the predator was no longer hunting. It was trying to escape. The leopard drove its claws into the bank and pulled itself clear as the jaws closed behind it. The confusion gave the monkey its opening. It reached a wall of exposed roots and hauled itself from the river. The mother reached down as the youngster scrambled upward. then guided it into cover. The adult male watched from the low branch. Wet, muddy, and breathing hard, the leopard looked back. The crocodile had disappeared. Only widening ripples remained. The leopard had entered as the hunter. It left the river grateful to be alive. Alone, a young Brazza's monkey would have little chance against a leopard. It is smaller, weaker, and far less dangerous at close range. But survival in a troop depends on more than strength. It depends on information. One pair of eyes can miss a predator. Several pairs can watch different directions. A single alarm call can alert every animal nearby. The adults did not defeat the leopard physically. Their movement and calls divided its attention long enough for the youngster to reach the roots. The interruption lasted only seconds. But in the wild, seconds can separate escape from capture. For social animals, the group is an early warning system built from many watchful eyes. The leopard survives by following the opposite strategy. It hunts alone. It cannot rely on others to surround danger or warn it from above. Instead, it depends on camouflage, patience, and explosive speed. A leopard may remain hidden until one animal drifts away from the group, then attack before the others can react. That independence is one of its greatest strengths. It is also one of its greatest weaknesses. When the hunt goes wrong, no other leopard arrives to help. An injured paw or one badly timed step can affect every hunt that follows. For a solitary predator, every attack is a calculation. This time, the reward was not worth the risk. The crocodile followed an entirely different rule. It did not climb. It did not chase through the canopy. It waited. In muddy water, patience becomes a weapon. The surface hides the body. The current conceals small movements. Animals focused on danger above may never notice what is approaching below. The crocodile did not care whether the animal entering the river was predator or prey. Both were opportunities. The monkey survived because it kept moving. The leopard survived because it reacted in time. The crocodile failed because its strike missed by inches. No animal controlled the entire encounter. Each held an advantage only where its body and instincts worked best. High in the trees, the youngster pressed close to its mother. Water dripped from its fur. Its amber eyes remained fixed on the river. Nearby, the adult male watched the bank while the troop moved deeper into the forest. The leopard had vanished into the undergrowth. The crocodile remained somewhere beneath the surface. The forest looked unchanged. But for one young monkey, everything was different. It had learned how quickly food could draw it away from safety. It had learned that the trees were not always enough. And it had learned that when one member of the troop called, the others were listening. In this forest, power never belongs to one animal for long. Above the river, survival depends on the troop. Along the bank, it belongs to the silent hunter. But beneath the surface, the river has a hunter of its own. The leopard came for one monkey. It left the river fighting for its own life.